I get a lot of questions, whether it's on stream or YouTube comments, where people are asking about starting on Classic Era. What's the population? What's it like? So this video is mostly about the anti-GDKP sort of resurgence. We're getting all of these new guilds popping up that are, some of them literally said that they are anti-GDKP. Some of them, that is their like recruitment message. Other ones just say that they are an SR guild, Loot Council guild, DKP guild. I almost said GDKP. And so, anyways, there's about 7 or 8 guilds that I'm seeing spamming recruitment all the time, and they're at various stages of the game, which is also really exciting for new players. This way, if you're a new player, you might want to join one of these guilds that's doing Molten Core and Blackwing Layer and starting to work on AQ40. That way you can get a spot on a raid team and participate in progressing instead of just getting carried, joining a guild that's already full cleared Nax and just kind of getting carried. Maybe you want to do that, get the fast track to that Nax gear, or maybe you want to make friends and enjoy the journey together. Regardless, there absolutely is an anti-GDKP sort of resurgence, all these guilds. And yes, there still are a ton of GDKP raids. There's a sea of GDKP raids where all day long, ZGs, AQ20, Molten Core, Blackwing Layer, AQ40, Naxes. There's tons of raids that you can join and buy gear or get paid to attend. But there's also lots of soft reserve runs. So regardless of what you want to do, GDKP or non-GDKP loot systems, there's tons of options for you. There's hundreds of raids getting formed almost daily. So many raids. It's crazy. So I play on Classic Era Whitemane. There's also lots of people playing on Mankrik. And then for EU, you have Firemaw and Pyrewood Village. There's also other guilds. For example, recently I made a guild about people on the dead servers, because there's the populated servers and then there's the servers that really no one plays on. And there's the Grobolus roleplay server. You can check that video out, called the People of the Dead server. But they're progressing Nax. They're on Sapphiron, and they are like the only guild on that server because they like that fresh feel where it's not just all these GDKP players. So anyways, there is a huge anti-GDKP resurgence. So if you're against GDKP, there's a place for you to raid. And if you like GDKP, you can raid GDKP. And if you want to do both, you can do both. So whether you're a veteran player, there's a place for you. And if you're a noob player, there's a place for you. This video in the background, so my mage, I joined Impervious. They are a SR guild. And, they're not a GDKP guild. They're not a fan of GDKP. And I joined them just to say hi and meet them. And I can't really make their raids, but I did go to one raid with them one time. And, they're a nice group of people. And one thing I will say is that playing with newer players, they really love the game. They love even the small things. Here, we're about to fight Timmy the Cruel. And they say, careful, he was really tough last time. And I'm just thinking, Timmy the Cruel, that guy's a pushover. But for them, because their gear's not amazing, and he does kind of hit hard, I guess, on, it's been so long since I was not fully geared and just walking over the lower dungeons. And the enjoyment this group was having, they were working together. They were just having a great time, communicating in chat. And yeah, so basically there's lots of people playing Classic Era. There's this huge recent resurgence of players who are just tired of GDKP because they go to the raid and they can't buy anything because they don't have mountains and mountains of gold. And so I think that's great for new players. It's a great way for new players to join into the game and gear up, because you don't have to do GDKP. GDKP is not the only option. There are so many non-GDKP raids, and that's really all I had to say. So if you liked the video, cool. And if you're playing Classic Era, if you're on Whitemane, I'm always happy to play with you. I would love to do that. And if you're thinking of a server to join, Whitemane is an awesome server on North America. If you enjoyed the video, drop me a sub and a comment. I read and respond to each and every one. Catch me live on my Twitch channel, Dwarflord TV, to connect with me or say hi to me in game on any of my characters. Dwarflord out.